Hey everybody, it's Keenan from KeenanRIVALS.com, back here with another video. I'm super excited to be sitting down with you guys. I do have some good news for those who care. My knee is not torn. I think it's just a heavy bruise or something of that nature. But with that being said, I should be walking within the next week, maybe 2 at the most. So yeah, definitely put a big smile on my face. I'm happy to share that with you. Yesterday I asked you all to comment about what you guys wanted to see from me. You know, what type of videos did you want to see? What could I help you with? And obviously I can't go out on the street, I can't photograph and share my process with you all, but I do have a lot of insight on street photography and things of that nature. I want to thank those who commented, those who emailed, and those who tweeted me. A few of you kind of just said the same thing. You wanted to see what's in my bag, my editing process, who inspired me, and yeah, I think that was it. And I'm definitely going to get to those videos, all great suggestions. But today I want to talk about something a little bit different. As you guys may or may not know, Instagram stories just enrolled. And what it is essentially is a blatant copy of Snapchat. So there's no reason to like tell you guys how the app works or kind of give you a run through of it. If you've used Snapchat, you've used the Instagram stories. From a business to consumer basis, which is B2C, I kind of get why a lot of people are angry about, you know, Instagram implementing Snapchat's platform into their own application. I guess it's a dirty move, you can say. It literally is a blatant copy. But from like business to business, I think we all understand. I think Snapchat even understands, like they knew this was coming. Over the last year, we've seen Snapchat like constantly roll out updates, and that's because they're trying to like build some proprietary software. However, the way they share and, you know, delete the video in 24 hours isn't proprietary itself. So, you know, anybody can take it. With Instagram having the number of followers and, you know, audience that it does, you know, that's easy for them to do. Now, this isn't the first time we've seen Instagram do something like this. Back in the day, you know, Vine was super huge, and an Instagram video came out, and we slowly just started to see Vine phase out. Now Vine's like just used through Twitter. I don't think anybody's like using the Vine app, but that's a different talk show. So what I wanted to like kind of just speak on was how I thought Instagram stories could benefit me as a photographer. Now, for those who follow me for a while or follow me on Snapchat, you know, like a little while back, I was like super into Snapchat. You couldn't tell me anything about any other social platform. Snapchat was where it's at. But recently, my front-facing camera on my phone got cracked, and I haven't used the app since. And, you know, since then, I haven't been excited about it. You know, Snapchat was really cool for me to have an outlet to talk on. And I think I had some really good content, which is why I started this channel, because I wanted that content to live. But I think the users that were on there with me weren't of my demographic. They weren't who I was trying to reach. You know, it was a lot of friends, a lot of people who wanted to party and have fun, and that was fine because I like doing those things too. But in terms of like my creative side, I struggled like really finding that audience on Snapchat. And that's what I think Instagram's gonna do for a lot of people, is that on Instagram, the pictures that I post, I've already built my following. So they're gonna be interested in seeing like what I have to say, you know, face to face. And I think that's huge for a lot of brands and a lot of photographers, because I think we struggle with sharing our work. I think we struggle with providing context for our work. And this platform is really gonna do that for us, or allow us to do that. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about today, is kind of sharing your work. So as a photographer, you know, or and a teacher or a photographer, I tell you a lot about like how to take a picture, how to have confidence, how to edit, and I provide like Lightroom presets and things of that nature. But there's not a lot of content on like how to share your work. And I'll be honest, I don't have all the answers myself, but I think this Instagram story is a new, fresh way to do that. So I kind of want to just tell you guys how I plan to use it, and I hope you follow me and you engage. Whenever I post a picture moving forward, I'm gonna like get on Instagram stories and tell the story, you know, the backstory to that picture, why I took it, how I took it, you know, what camera I used, and you know, why I edited it in the way that I edited it. And I think providing that story on certain pictures is gonna like really allow people to engage with me, like, oh man, I never thought of that, or you know, blah 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 blah, or like, you know, even if it's like a real time moment and I'm at a function and I kind of share that story with you, you know, in advance, then, you know, you're gonna look forward to seeing that picture. So I think what a lot of photographers struggle with is building their own personal brand. Like, you know, they miss that human element. So like even my page, if you go on my Instagram right now, I think I have like 600 uploads, and like out of those 600 uploads, maybe 2 of those uploads are like pictures of me. And I guess the honest truth is that like people don't 100% care about your work. Like they care about you too. They care about the person who's posting the work. And I know that's true because like we care as you know, humans about other art. When a song comes out, like I don't just care about the song. Like it matters to me who made the song. The reason I'm listening to this song is because that person made it. You know, when I look at a painting, like, oh, this painting, I love, you know, Basquiat's work. It really touches me, or you know what I mean? Like the person touches me, and I think within street photography we kind of lack that human element, and photography in a whole, we kind of let our subject, you know, be the human element, and that may touch somebody emotionally, but it's not always long lasting. So I think this is a great way to get yourself out there and brand yourself. And I'm not sure if I did a good job at explaining that or not. Again, I'm new to this whole thing, so it's going to take some time. But for those of you who really want to grow and expand, I think you got a gist of what I was saying. If you guys have any questions in regards to it, then please let me know in the comments. But yeah, I think back in the day when I used to use Snapchat, I had about 100 plus followers, and I would get like 80 to 90 views on a consistent basis. I had a little more because there were times where I would get like 130 views. So let's just say 150, and that's a pretty good ratio. Like 130, you know, people out of 150. That's a good percentage. And I Snapchatted throughout the day, so my story would constantly appear at the top. And yesterday on Instagram, I took one picture of me at the doctor getting my knee looked at, and I looked at it today, and I had 277 views. Now, obviously, that ratio of 277 views out of 2,400 followers that I have is terrible. But had I constantly, you know, updated my story, then it constantly would have went to the top, and people would have kept looking at the entire thing. Not to mention the update didn't roll out to everybody at the same time, so I'm sure some people couldn't view it. But yeah, like 277 views, like imagine getting that every day. I get 277 views on YouTube. So if I was to get 277 views every day that I told a story, that's guaranteed to grow my brand. And yeah, that's just my recommendation for you guys. Is share your work. I have this book here by Austin Kleon entitled Share Your Work, and I recently read it like 4 times, and it's just so insightful. And I think we forget how important it is to put our work out there and brand ourselves, and you know, get stuff out of our hard drive, and really push yourself as a photographer. One thing that I noticed is that I've been shooting for 2 years, and I don't have like one picture that I can call, like, you know how like Brisson has like a picture that he has like names to. Like my pictures don't have names. They don't have like they're not special. They're just pictures. I don't know if I have a decisive moment. And I think we need to start doing that. We need to start, you know, taking those tips from the greats and start naming our pictures and constantly posting them. Like one thing that I do, if I post a picture, like you never see that picture again. Like I put a picture on Instagram and boom, it's weeks back. I don't look at that picture anymore. I put a picture on my blog. It's in the camera therapy section, and you never see it again. But what we need to do is constantly post those pictures, get known for that picture, and I think, like, you know, Instagram stories is gonna help you do that. So let's say you take this great picture and you love it, and you post it to your Instagram page, and it gets its normal amount of likes. Oh, great photo, you know, same boring comments you always get. And let's say you take my method and you get on Instagram stories and you say, you do, hey, this picture was taken at the park. The reason I took it is because the guy's hat was tipped to the side. I love the kids in the back, and I saw the harsh light casting a shadow on his face that made him look really interesting. Or, you know, whatever the fuck you say. I don't know. And then people are going to be like, oh shit, like I didn't even peep that the shadow, and went, hey man, great photo, I really love the shadow. I peeped the kid in the back though, and it's gonna spark up that engagement across your photo. And you know, that's how those photos can become known or iconic. And I know that's a reach, like your photo may not become iconic like if you're just posting the same regular stuff, but that's just an example of how we can share our work and build that engagement. So I have 2,000 followers on Instagram right now. Hopefully you guys follow me, and hopefully, you know, Instagram stories is gonna like really push that engagement, because that's what all these platforms lack. Everyone's like just posting their work and getting off. We're selfish creators, and what we need to do is engage with other people. So yeah, if you guys shoot me a follow, I'll definitely communicate with you. Hopefully you'll communicate with me. Thumbs up this video if you like what I said. If you thought what I said sucked, then like thumbs it down. You know, leave it in the comments. This is about growth. We're all gonna grow together. I do want this page to be a community-based page. So if you guys have any things you want me to talk about, then let me know. Just a heads up, recently I released 17 Lightroom presets via my website. They're 100% free, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description for you guys to go download them. What I want you to do is take the presets and use them on your next set of photos. Just test them out, and you know, post them online, tag me in them, and let me know what you think. You know, I think on the website there's over like 50 presets now. So if you haven't, you know, downloaded those, then go do so. You know, take your editing game to the next level. If that's something you struggle with. And yeah, again, guys, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. This video was longer than I expected, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.